Shalom Israel. I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to Lek out there doing this work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. All right, now I want to get into a topic, just about faith, man, because, at the end of the day, this is all we have. And the average person out there in the world, they gotta they gotta see it to believe it, just like in the let me just start off because that made me think of John 20. Yeah, it's John 20 and yeah, I started verse 25. It says, no, matter of fact, I started verse 24. It says, but Thomas, one of the 12, called Didymus, was not with them when Yahushua came. This is after Yahushua, he showed himself, after his death. And the other disciples therefore said unto him, We have seen the Lord. But he said unto them, Except I shall see in the hands the print of the nails, and put my finger into the print of the nails, and thrust my hand into his side, I will not believe. And after 8 days, again his disciples were within, and Thomas with them. Then came Yahushua, the doors being shut, and stood in the midst, and said, Peace be unto you. Then said he to Thomas, Reach hither thy finger, and behold my hands, and reach hither thy hand, and thrust it into my side, and be not faithless, but believing. And Thomas answered and said unto him, My Lord and my power. Yahushua said unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen, and yet have believed. Now, this is a prime example of, how the average person in the world thinks. And, even though Thomas was a righteous man, but at that moment, he showed himself to lack faith. And that's what we can't do because, we can clearly see everything that's around us and what truly is it profiting us. Nothing but just getting by day to day because we have nothing of our own here. It's nothing to truly look forward to within a society, period. So what are we to trust in? Because that's what the word faith means, from the Latin word for dev, which means to trust. So what are we to trust in? What are we to have faith in? Nothing else but the Lord. And believe the things that he will bring to pass. Because it's truly, like the average person, they can't see this, man. And that's why, Yahushua is looking for those few good men, that's going to have that mindset to know that there's much more, than this BS in which we're living, man. The Jay-Z, he had a song, this can't be life, So if this ain't life, then what else is there? The faith that we have in the Lord, that he will bring, our, all of our desires, bring our rest, that we so desperately looking forward to pass, man. The crumbling of the society, getting justice, from the so-called white man. Well, us taking justice back, because they don't live in a just manner, and they did everything unjust. So it would be just to pay them back, for everything in which they did, and to pay them back swiftly, So knowing that we have nothing to look forward to within a society, and we don't look at things as the world look at things, all we can do is go and live our lives based off of faith, man. Um, where was I at? Slocky. Yeah, I was in the book of Hebrews, right? Yeah. Yeah, so this is the book of Hebrews 4 and 1. Let us therefore fear, lest a promise being left us entering into his rest, any of you should seem to come short of it. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it. For we which have believed do enter into rest. And he said, as I have sworn in my wrath, if they shall enter into my rest, although the works were finished from the foundation of the world. For he spake in a certain place of the seventh day on this wise, and Yahweh did rest the seventh from all his works again. So just, getting into what just having that faith, man, just and seeing that, so many people that come across this word, and how they look at it, they can't see things for what they truly are. They can't spiritually see things for what they truly are. They can only see the now. They can only see what's tangible. They can only see the things which is in front of them. They may, people come across, the different camps, you know, every week, and people say, "Oh yeah, that's a good job, brother. Oh yeah, keep up the good work." Or yeah, I believe everything you're saying. Well, if you believe, then where's your works then? Where's your faith? You know what I'm saying? Especially as far as you know, uh, woman that's out there, or what are you doing? What are you doing for the brotherhood, or are you paying tithes, or are you doing this? Like, what are you doing to prove your faith? People just coming up to the camp saying, "Yeah, I believe in this and third." Well, what are you doing to prove your faith in the Lord? Are you seeking the Lord? Are you trying to do more for the Lord on a daily, or trying to cleave unto more? You trying to clean up your act? You trying to repent? Like, what is your whole plan? What is your whole goal? You know, just to come by and hear some words that sound good to you. You know what I'm saying? That's the way the world looks at things, man. But this is everything for us. This is truly everything for us. All we have to live by is these words of the Most High Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shah. You know, so with that made me think of uh, yeah, it's Hebrews 10, and yeah, I start at verse 19, and it says, "Having therefore, brethren, boldness to enter into the holiest by the blood of Yahweh Shah, by a new and living way, which he have consecrated for us through the veil, that is to say, his flesh, and having a high priest over the house of Yahweh, let us draw near with a true heart and full assurance of faith, having our hearts sprinkled from an evil conscience and our bodies washed with pure water," meaning with our minds, man. "Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised." Okay, so what? Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering. To profess something is to actually know something, to know what we trust in. So the profession of our faith is knowing, is telling the people of what we trust in, and we're not wavering with everything that comes out of our mouth in reference towards these scriptures, in reference to telling the people about the Most High, in reference to telling the people about who we are, where we come from, what's coming to the society, what's coming to this world. We're telling them of our truth and what we believe in, and we don't waver doing that, man, because we know, because we see the things. For one, the Most High never asked us to follow Him blindly. You know, the Most High always gave instructions, to do this or to do that, and the people went up. You know what I'm saying? And they followed it, and they saw that the Most High was with them, every step of the way. So we're not following the Most High blindly. He's not asking us to follow Him blindly, man. He asking us to follow Him in righteousness, because what? He has done for us before in times past, and He's going to do for us, in the future. And He's doing for us now, just to have us alive and breathing and walking around and doing what we do, being able to profess the word, being able to know the truth. That's all a blessing, man. In verse 22 it said what? Drawing near with a true heart and full assurance of faith, man. That means what? We got to be fully assured. There can't be no doubt, because when that time comes, the times of Jacob's trouble come, what if you doubt? That doubting spirit, that can cost you, man. And that's why the scriptures reference talking about, girding up our loins and, preparing ourselves for the battle of that day, because it's going to take great faith in Yahweh Bashmi Shah. And every man has their own measure of faith uh, to get by within these times, man. One brother ain't gonna go through the same tribulations as another brother. This brother gonna go through different tribulations when that time comes. It's all according to our faith in Yahweh Bashmi Shah. You know, and the main thing is, that we stay true to that, regardless of what anybody got to say or what anybody feel. We gotta, when you start something, you gotta see it through all the way, and and that's what we trying to do. And Lord willing, we make it to the end. You know what I'm saying? Every day is a fight. You know what I'm saying? And it's only going to get harder, man. But hey, it's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it, right? So brothers, hey, man, just keep the faith, you know what I'm saying, regardless of your situations or different things you're going through, sicknesses, infirmities, job problems, whatever it is, man, just hold fast because this is all we truly have, man. Matter of fact, let me get one more scripture uh, real quick. And this is Revelations 3. It's one of my favorite scriptures. Uh, Revelations 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. So the Lord won't keep us from all that because we're keeping the patience within him, man. Which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast. Like I said, hold the profession of our faith without wavering. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So it's no physical man on earth that can take our crown from us. Only we, everything is facilitated through the Lord. But within our mindset, as the apostles always say, we are our own worst enemy. But now our mindset, we can take ourselves out of the game, so to speak. We can take that crown away from ourselves by letting Esau or letting other factors get in the way and that block our goals in which we're trying to attain. And that's be as righteous as possible and to stay faithful and true to the Most High and to do the things that are pleasing to Him so that we can inherit, everlasting life, man. So that we can inherit everything, man. So don't let no man take that from you. No man should be able to take that from you. You got to look deep down inside yourself and know yourself, man. Always being circumspect of yourself, man. Regardless of what anybody else think or anybody else got to say, you got to know within yourself. You know what I'm saying? So, with that, I hope this segment was edifying. And I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakagwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders, great millstone, and Shalom to Lek out there doing his work of faith and labor of love and true sincerity. Shalom.